Okay, so look at this, guys. This has been going on for years. Look at that. It's raining. And today is the 7th of September. Normally here it doesn't rain until October. So of course I'm doing all this work on the boat. I have stripped the windows and everything else, not expecting rain. But this is what it normally does in the winter. This is another reason that we move into the house. Down here in Spain, a lot of the houses leak as well, but thank God ours doesn't do this. And that's not the only leak. I'm just going to show you this. Obviously I was cried off today. Work was cried off. Look at that. Graham wanted to put a bowl. I'm like, no, let it go in the bilge and we'll bilge it out later, because I don't like this. Because look, it splashes and then it goes everywhere. So I'll just very carefully go around this. It's quite normal, this, on our home. And then you'll see the other problem here, where lots of millionaires would actually pay a lot of money for a water feature like that. That's marvellous. But actually there's no window here, as I explained before. You can see, that's and look at that. But that's all fiberglass. That area is fiberglass on the outside. Oh, your phone's getting wet. So there's no water coming through there. It's just coming through here. But that's all, don't worry. It's all going to be fixed. It's all under control. I can assure you. I know what I'm doing. And watch this. I'll just pull this thing down. Look at that. Oh my God. But there's a reason I'm showing you this. Because I'm going to fix it. That's why.
Well, that looks good, Fiona. Wow. How was your steak, sweetheart? I'll come here again. What do you
better
reckon?
steak than the Marina restaurant. Here, it's raining, right? We go in there first, and they're laying out the tables. So I can see it's a reservation. Graham went, can we have a steak and chips? No, absolutely not. So that's why we've come here, and I bet you when we walk past, the family still haven't turned up, and I bet they'll cancel because no one knew it was going to rain. But the staff don't care because they're just taking a wage. The guy who owns the business, he's got to pay lighting, heating, staff wages, he's got to pay for the food and everything. But staff generally, not all staff, but a lot of staff, they're just taking a wage. Don't care.
So, that was a success.
That steak was excellent. Excellent.
Was it better than the steak in the other place?
Yes, it was. Be interesting to see if they've got anyone in there. As I was going to say, well, we'll see. Because they'll take a phone call and a family of 20 will go, want to book the restaurant.
Yeah.
And they'll go, yeah, and they will just block out a table for 20 for the whole night. They won't say what time.
They've probably got a fixed price for the whole night. And that's
Oh, I
to pay up
doubt
front.
it. I seriously doubt it, Graham. It is literally just staff taking a wage. I mean, Safari, well, for loads of the staff at Safari had no idea. There was one particular member who, bless him, I love him. He wanted the banners on the side of the boat to look better, you know, he would stick on letters, phone number. So to force the boss to get new banners, he actually peeled off some of the numbers of the phone. And I'd explained to him, it's not that the bosses are tight and they don't want to do it, it's the logistics. We're trying to find someone who can make new banners and then a printer who can print big numbers and stuff, and that's going to take a while. It took about another year and they were nice banners. But in the meantime, because this guy peeled the numbers off, no one could ring our company, but they could ring the Yellow Boat. I mean, they're just taking a wage. They're not really thinking about the bigger picture, are they?
Well, that was amazing. That was way better than the other restaurant, I have to say. But for an identical price, really. No difference in price. So now we got to work our way home. The rain.
Phone's gonna get wet.
Rain's picking up, so I've got to put my phone under my jumper. We made it. We made it back. It absolutely hammered down on the way back. So
And there was no one on those reserved tables at that restaurant.
I think I might have seen a few people inside, but not very many.
One or two people, but no.
Not enough to warrant cancelling Saturday night at the restaurant.
I've got another story about...
Just for half a dozen revellers. Unless they haven't turned up yet.
Got another story about dolphin safari.
Oh, hang on. You need to come into shot.
I've got a ton of them. Right. We had this lad who worked there, and someone said, "Oh, it's going to rain." And my boss had given him a chance in the office. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. First thing you do at dolphin safari, what's the weather doing?
Yes.
Is it windy? Because if it's windy, the captain, crew, might struggle to find dolphins. Second question, who's booked on the first trip? Who's booked? Do we need to move trips? Stuff like that. Anyway, so I said to him, that was really important. What's the weather? And he took me at my word. And he said, someone said it's going to rain. So I phoned everybody up and cancelled them for the whole day.
Who was that?
I'm not.
Give me a clue.
He used to have beer on tap in their houses.
Oh, I know,
right?
yeah.
So I said, well, you might as well have the day off now. And he went, but I won't earn any money. I said, well, neither is the company, thanks to you. Bit of light rain and you phoned everyone up, and it might not even rain. You phoned everyone up and you cancelled them. I mean, he was just taking a wage. Loads of them, just taking a wage. Not thinking about, I've got to support the company I work for, or the company might cease to exist.
Come from.
Yeah, where do the wages come from? Oh.
Well, that was a really good night, successful night.
Anyway.
Purely by accident, we finished up at a different restaurant than the one we intended to go to.
It was lovely.
And it turned out fantastic.
We'll
go there again, even if we can't go upstairs.
Yes, definitely. Oh, I love it. And it doesn't take as long as walking around to Bittercora. That's even further, especially in the rain. And I can't believe how fast you were moving. You left me in the dust.
Well, it was raining. I was getting wet and we don't have an umbrella.
Oh.
A para agua in Spain and a para sol in Spain for the sun. The sun for water.
And when we went past that restaurant, they said, oh no, we're fully booked, you know. I said to Graham,
shoo.
And again, I'm not going to name this guy, totally different guy. It reminds me of this Christmas party that we felt obliged to go to. Well, actually, I didn't want to go. Faith and Ben didn't want to go. You felt obliged. Nobody liked the guy. Right? Nobody liked him.
It's true.
And he had arranged this party in a restaurant in La Linea. Graham said, let's just go and show our faces, show willing. So me and the kids went, grown, okay. We turn up and clearly we were not the only ones who didn't like him, because
he was one of these. He was the boyfriend of one of the employees.
Even his girlfriend didn't turn up.
He was one of these people that organised a group of people to go off doing adventurous things. So you'd think he'd be an adventurous, happy, but he was a really boring person.
Anyway, there was just us and one other lady. And I'm sure subscribers who've been around a while have heard this story before. Well, she hated me. As soon as she clapped eyes on me, she hated me. For a laugh, I'd worn a cheap diamante choker from the chinos, you know, and diamante chandeliers, and had my hair all mad and loads of makeup, just for a laugh, because I thought, well, on the off chance anyone else turns up. Well, this frumpy woman turned up and she hated me on sight. She loved you and she loved him. But anyway, she pulled out some old Polaroids and said, there's me and my boyfriend camping. Well, she wouldn't show me. She passed it to you. You looked and went, oh, right, that's one of those camper vans. You passed it to him. There was a big conversation going on. And I said, oh, can I see? Because there was nothing else to talk about. And my eyesight isn't that good. And I didn't have glasses at that point. And I looked at this and I said, oh, that's lovely. Which one are you? To which she replied, I'm the one without the beard.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
Oh, they were both blonde. I couldn't see the beard. He had a great big bushy beard.
Needless to say, we drank up and left.
and you gave him a fake 20.
I did not. I did not. That's
You've
a lie.
just told me that.
I
now,
did not.
Walking home,
I did not.
You have literally just confessed that you got palmed a fake 20 from the chinos and you palmed it off on him.
That's a lie. I deny it to the death. Good night, and may your God go with you.